Year's, friends. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm sorry that I wasn't here in the pre-chat earlier. I had a busy work day and I barely came screaming into the studio in time to say hello to all of you. So hello to all of you. It's weird. It does not feel like New Year's Eve at all to me. I can't seem to get my head around it. I'm working on it, and I'm hoping to pop some La Marca Prosecco and make an aperol spritz with you all and hope that you all can get me in the mood for this New Year's Eve thing. Hi, Mom. Good to see ya. But anyway, I hope everybody is doing great. John said this is the first time I'm appearing on his new television. That always scares me a little, John, because I picture people with these giant large screen TVs in their living room, and that means you get to see every imperfection, every mole, every pore, every eyebrow that hasn't been taken care of in however many months, all the imperfections. So everybody get smaller TVs. Let's go back to the old black and whites and all look great. I'm just kidding. So funny. Thank you, Michelle. I'm glad you like my shirt. I got this on Amazon, and we showed this one off in our first ever Amazon live stream, and I love it. It was inexpensive and true to size, and I'm really happy with it. Now, if we could just get on a cruise so I can actually wear stuff like this in an appropriate setting, like, you know, at the beach or at the sail away party, because I always feel kind of weird in an off-the-shoulder shirt in my living room. But hey, we got to live the dream, right? Linda had some Prosecco Christmas Day in your mimosas. Isn't this the best, you guys? Tell me where you live, how much this costs. This is $12.99 for me at Trader Joe's and $17.99 at the grocery store. I'm curious how much this costs you where you live. So I have a lot of different questions I'm going to be asking you guys, some reflective questions tonight. Angie, I have plenty of imperfections. Just to kind of keep the chat going and have some fun. But I do want to tell you guys, we're doing a special New Year podcast episode next week. You may notice we didn't do a podcast today. This weekend just got overwhelming for me and we just couldn't pull it off. Sometimes life just throws you a new one, and work has been nuts. It has not been a quiet holiday season, so forgive us for not having a podcast. We usually miss one a year. Last year we missed Christmas. This year we missed New Year's Eve, but it's coming next week. We're going to do a special New Year episode. You guys know probably by now that I do not believe in New Year's resolutions, and I don't do New Year's resolutions, but we do love to do some goal setting, like as a family and just kind of reflective thinking. And so we're going to be doing some of that, and I'm going to be asking you guys some of the reflective questions that we're going to be asking ourselves in the chat. And if you want to play along, feel free. Ooh, Brenda, you got the same brand of rosé Prosecco. They have a rosé? Brenda? Really? I cannot wait to try that. So why don't we do this? Thank you, Cricket Fox. Hi, Shailene and Kurt. Oh, I know that we don't have to go to the liquor store. I always forget, Utah. They're in Utah, guys. You got to go to a liquor store to buy your alcohol. I feel like you could buy alcohol at the dentist's office here. If you wanted to, California, man, it's everywhere. It's on every street corner. Hi, Jill. It's so good to see you. My beautiful Vicky is here. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Monty. Good to see you guys. Oh man, so many great faces. Wait a minute. We've got a super chat from Officer Michael. Greetings from the Diamond Princess in Singapore? Really, Officer Michael? What an honor to have you here. Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how incredibly special Diamond Princess is to us as a ship. You may already know that. If you've seen our channel for a while, you know that we spent 12 glorious nights. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super chat. You got to send me an email. Let me know a little bit more about yourself so we can connect. But yes, welcome and thank you for the super chat. Wow, Singapore, what an incredible, beautiful, and very special city Singapore is. I wish we had spent a little more time there. Officer Michael, we disembarked Diamond Princess in Singapore, and so we didn't have a huge amount of time to spend there, but it was absolutely glorious. So tell us a little more about yourself, Officer Michael, in the chat. What is your position on board? Do you have a position on board? Tell us all about yourself. We want to get to know you better, and hopefully we'll see you on board. We are very anxiously awaiting the return of cruises in Japan. We were scheduled to be on board with you, when was it, Mr. Cruise Tips TV? First in April, then we were scheduled in November, so we've been canceled twice. So off the coast of Singapore. Wow, tell us more, tell us more. Your second contract with Princess so far. That is fantastic. Let us know what you do on board. How does everybody feel about making an aperol spritz? Let's go to Italy virtually right now and have one of our favorite cocktails. So I'm gonna start with a little glass of ice. Normally they serve these in just a nice traditional tall wine glass, but you guys know that I'm very clumsy, so I am not going to do that tonight. That is dangerous. I don't want to knock something over. This is bad enough that I have a blood orange for garnish. I think I'm going to end up with a blood orange all over. Mr. Cruise Tips TV ran and got me a towel when he found out that I had this. Where's my towel, babe? Oh, you have it over there in case I have an accident. I just got a little tiny paper towel. Oh my gosh. Tiffany said, Sherry, I hope you become a godmother to a ship one day because I think you deserve it. Well, that would be a dream come true. I don't think that's ever going to happen, Tiffany, but wouldn't that just be magical? That would be like my life would be complete if that ever happened, but that's so cool. Officer Michael works on the bridge as a second officer. Wow, that is fantastic. Here it goes, guys. Cheers and happy almost New Year. Here we go. Woo! Oh, yep. Thanks, babe. Did you guys hear it? It hit the ceiling. And there's Prosecco everywhere. All right, and it's all over the rug. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. Oh no, you guys, it got all over me. I'm gonna smell like Prosecco all night. Honey, you're a lifesaver. You knew what I needed, huh? Well, guys, if we can't see each other in person, we can have a messy champagne pre-party together virtually. All right, so we're pouring in a little Prosecco, guys. And we are pouring in a little bit of Aperol, the good stuff. John Beretti, I was gonna bring the gin and add it for you, but because I have an Amazon Live after this tonight, I have to stay relatively coherent. So I decided not to spike my Aperol Spritz, my already strong Aperol Spritz. Oh, and I'm gonna just top it off with a little bit of LaCroix, grapefruit flavor. But you guys, look how beautiful this is. I decided to garnish tonight with a beautiful blood orange. Isn't that pretty? So salud, cheers to all of you. What is cheers in French? Mike and Cheryl, help me out here. My Canadian friends. Oh my gosh, so cool. Officer Michael said, this is the first live I've made in a while. LOL, I can't be on my phone when I'm on the bridge, even though the ship drives itself. That is very, very true. So Officer Michael, are you guys cruising around or are you docked in Singapore? What's the situation there? Oh yes, positive vibes for Natasha today indeed. Yes, I know, Cricket Fox. I've been texting with her. Hope she's doing okay. Travel with Tess said, cheers with my Cosmo in hand. I love it. Where's my French cheers? I'm still waiting for it. Maybe I missed it. I'm sure it's up here somewhere. Paul said, uncorked. That's great. Sid is in the house. Hey, Sid, good to see you here. Hi, Scott. Hi, Daryl. My goodness, you guys, this is awesome to have all this support. So we thought about doing a countdown, a New Year's Eve countdown tomorrow night, but I decided I couldn't stay up late enough. So I'm sorry, Stephen Ames. We're not doing it, but it was an incredible idea. Hi, Everly. Everly said, I still have an old fashioned black and white TV where you have to get up and change the channel. Good. I'm sure I look much better on that TV. Oh, man. Officer Michael, you said you're anchored off the coast at the moment as you need to pick up fresh water, etc. Oh, that is so cool. Well, give my love to everyone on the bridge and the crew. I'm curious to know how many people you have on board the ship. Shailene is sitting in the car waiting for Kurt at the liquor store for your Prosecco and red wine for tomorrow night. You had a gin and bubbly with dinner. Oh, that sounds so good. Sounds like you guys are really stocking up. Sante. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Megan. I think I'm saying it wrong. I think it's probably not Sante. It's probably like Sant or something like that. To your health. Slanta is Gaelic. Yes, I'm saying that wrong too. Thank you, you guys. All of the good helpers here. Oh yes, kampai, Megan. My son could have told me that. He's studying Japanese. So cool. Must keep cruising said I'm too old to stay up that late. Okay, so I don't want to like put a damper on the party here, but I'm going to tell you guys some of the food for thought things that we're doing for New Year's Eve in case you're looking at some reflective things to kind of think about over the next few days. Oh, that's a good idea, John. You'll have to tell me the bad story about the flying cork, but I wish I would have thought about that before I popped that cork. Hello, Q's Cruisers, new to the channel. Welcome, so good to see you. All right, guys, so here's our first kind of reflective thing that Mr. Cruise Tips TV and I are going to ask ourselves. When we do this podcast, we're going to talk all about this next Wednesday. But the first thing that we're going to force ourselves, and let me take a sip first, to talk about, to discuss, to think about, is what were our successes in 2020? And I think that's probably going to be a hard question for a lot of us, because I think we all think of 2020 as just this horrible, difficult time. People are calling it all kinds of names already. I'm not going to mention any of those names, but can we possibly dig deep and think about some of the successes? If anybody wants to share their successes in the live chat, we would be more than happy to read a few of them out loud, and we'd love to hear what they are. First Sergeant Richard, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy New Year from Richard and Gigi in Northern Virginia. Thank you so very, very much, guys, and Happy New Year to you. Cheers to you. That is awesome. That is just the cutest. I love your profile photo. You're in full gear there, First Sergeant Richard. That looks like Afghanistan or something. You'll have to tell me where you were in that one. That is awesome. Tony Diaz said, popping the cork reminds me of my mom saying it's funny until someone takes an eye out. You're gonna poke your eye out. It's so true. Okay, traveling on has the first success of 2020. Your business survived. You know what? Heck yes, that is without a doubt a success. Thank you very much for sharing that. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. Okay, what else do we have here? Angie said, well, one success for us was even though hubby was laid off due to COVID, he got a lot of work done on his writing, and we were able to save a lot of money in 2020, so 2020 wasn't a total wash. Angie, I gotta agree with you. The money saving thing has been a silver lining for me too. I forced myself to stop and just focus on it, and it really did help, and it really did work. Traveling on, recovered after 8 days in the hospital with COVID. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're okay. That is definitely a success. Dave Savard said, learning we can work remotely and succeed. Greenstone Russell getting a new job. Congratulations. Aw, Shannon said, I have a new job that I absolutely love. Of course, I have Sherry to thank for her help. Aw, you're welcome, my dear. That is absolutely my pleasure, and I did nothing. You did it all. That is so cool. Awesome. Hello, Beach Please. Good to see you in the chat. Steve said, for you guys avoiding COVID and both of you maintaining and obtaining work, you're extremely lucky and fortunate. I love it. S. Gladding said, survived so far. Yes, that's right. Officer Michael said, I have successfully gained another stripe on my shirt. Second officer to first officer. Woo, woo. Officer Michael. Yes, good job. That is super cool. That is super cool. Officer Michael, how long is your contract? Let us know if you're going to be on for another 6 months or 3 months or how long you have. Daryl said success. Transitioned a call center of 200 to work remotely from the safety of home with laptops and cell phones equipped to all. Wow, Daryl, that is not an easy feat. Daryl, am I correct? You're in IT or tech or something, right? I feel like we talked about this. You'll have to let me know. Brenda said, I developed a new obsession for Disney in 2020. Ain't transference great? You know what, Brenda? You gotta have an obsession, and transference is great. Tess Almond said, success is not many, but I'll say I kept my job. I didn't get COVID. My mom survived COVID and is doing great and was able to take a few short trips to Florida and Texas. That's right, Tess. That's all beautiful stuff. And I think that keeping mom safe and healthy is great. You guys, there's so many of these. I'm having a hard time keeping up. This is awesome. Margie met some cruise fans on YouTube. Woohoo! Margie, yes. Deb Shipka got a dream job. Life with B became a mommy and started a dream business. Congratulations. Paul also got a great job as a healthcare assistant. Nice. Sonia, finally going for your degree. Mary Ellen learned to make pasta from scratch. Yum. Mike and Cheryl. Mike and Cheryl, your adjectives were the ones I was going to use, but decided not to. They said, staying alive and avoiding the dumpster fire called 2020. Happy to be here, celebrating with our amazing friends here. Salud. Cheers, Mike and Cheryl. We love you guys. That is so cool. All right. SJ Civil Lady said, lots of quilting done in 2020. Yes. Oh, Shannon said cancer was caught early enough to where you just had to have a hysterectomy. Oh my goodness sakes. Thank heavens you're okay and that did not progress. Cricket Fox said, we have stayed healthy. I'm working the analyst desk for a YouTube channel calling NFL football. That is super cool. Hey, Zach the Mac, good to see you too. All right, Shailene and Kurt had their beautiful baby girl, Piper, after 11 long years. Kurt ran a marathon and you grew so strong as a couple and became more creative with your time. Yeah, you guys have had a beautiful journey, Shailene, and I have so adoringly loved following along, and your baby girl is so precious, but I cannot handle how much she changes from one day to the next. When I look at your Instagram, one day she is literally Kurt and the next day she is literally you. I cannot handle it. It's so fun to watch. I know I've already told you that. Grammar problems. Bonya was Cruiser of the Week. Yes, you were. Congratulations. Aw, Kristen, you got married, but it was a little different than it looked like. That sounds beautiful. Congratulations. That is super cool. Mary Ellen said, we still have jobs, but salaries were reduced. Yep. Been there, babe. Done that. Totally understand. Jamie survived COVID and decided to have a positive outlook and stop working crazy hours. Yeah, sometimes we have those moments where we reframe. John B. learned how to be a live streamer. You're able to take the skills you learned in theater in high school, convert them to lighting, audio, and video. Woohoo! Nicely done. Charity left her job and grew her own business. That is amazing. And you have hired an employee? That is so cool. Larry planted a cork tree from a 17th floor balcony. My goodness. Michelle said, my son graduated from high school, began college, and did well the first semester. I turned 50. Happy birthday, Michelle. That is awesome. Aw, thank you, Shannon. That's really sweet. I appreciate it. Steven, what did Steven say? He said he got to help out with a CTTV live show. Oh, no, that's not Steven. That's John. Aw, John got to help out with a CTTV live show and not just be a viewer. Yes, John is he's my secret chef consultant behind the scenes, and I am proud to have him on my team of people who do their best to make Sherry look good. So cool. Holly, you made it your own solo road trip and went to Yellowstone. That is super cool, all by yourself. That's amazing. Oh, you guys, I can hardly keep up with these. These are so dang good. I want to go back and read them all later. I know, right? Tess said, it's a sucky year when your successes involve avoiding a virus and keeping your job. Tess, I love it. I love the way you write. Congratulations on your new pet, Gavin. That is awesome. Cheryl, your son graduated university. It's Chris, right? Is it Chris? I feel like it's Chris. Tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, travel with Tess. I gotta tell you, I love your comment. Tess said, 2020 success is that we are completely debt-free and you've been following Dave Ramsey's plan. Tess, from one Ramseyite to another, cheers to you, my beautiful friend. Angie and I were just talking about this earlier too. We drive old cars, we have zero debt, and we are right along there with you, doing everything we can this year to try to find ways to save money and do what we're passionate about. So Tess, are you in baby step 3 or 4? Let me know. I think you're in 3, but I can't quite tell. Holy cow, travel with Tess. Thank you for the generous super chat. She said, here's to an amazing year. I'm grateful being part of this cruising group. Tess, thank you so very much. And I do not deserve that super chat from you because I didn't get to put your Christmas sweater in the live stream the other night, and I felt so guilty about that. And here you are being so sweet and generous. Thank you so much. Must keep cruising. This is beautifully said. I love what you wrote. 2020 will probably never forgotten. I spent a lot of time focusing on improving myself. At 50 years old, I learned how strong I actually am. I survived having a bad case of COVID. Oh my gosh, must keep cruising. I'm so glad that you're okay. All right, Officer Michael said, my contract ends in 4 months. Then I have 2 months off, and then I'm off to my next ship. Any guesses? Officer Michael, okay guys, let's guess what the next princess ship is for Officer Michael. Put it in the chat. I'm going with Enchanted Princess. Yeah, I'm going with Enchanted Princess, Officer Michael. Let's see what the people say. I'm very curious to hear what everyone says. Groomer Girl Bruno, blessed your business was able to stay open and save enough to buy a new car. Incredible. That is amazing. Brenda's large medical practice transitioned to 75% telemedicine in under 1 week. Holy cow. That's incredible. Larry said, laid new flooring, renovated a 2-piece bathroom, and rebuilt 2 sections of fence in 2020. Larry, come on over. We need you. I have a job for you, my friend. We could use a little remodel. Megan said, watching my kids adapt well in the new virtual schooling and finishing all your courses for a professional designation, 3 of which were in December. Incredible. That is amazing. Tess got the garage closets and cabinets organized. I know, right? Hey, Scott, cheers to you too, my friend. Glad to see you here. This is, okay, I'll tell you what, guys. The fact that all of you are listing all of these accomplishments and that I can't even get through them tells me what a positive and strong community that we are surrounded by, because it's hard. It is really hard sometimes to stop and look back and find all the joy. My mom, who's in the house, has made over 300 masks. Great job, Mom. She has certainly stayed busy, and my mom, guys, has quarantined to the nth degree. Like, she is really, really taking this quarantine thing seriously, and she has been home for a very, very, very long time. I just want to thank the super chatters again tonight so very much for your generosity. We really, really appreciate it. It's much appreciated. Student loans, Angie, that's perfectly acceptable. I think student loans are like just part of life, and I think that you're awfully close to having 0 debt, girl. Yes, Chris, Mike, and Cheryl. Okay, good. Aw, you guys had your 10-year wedding anniversary, John. That's so awesome. Okay, I want to read some more of these because they're so good. Ooh, First Sergeant Richard, that photo was taken in North Dakota prior to a tour in Afghanistan in 2010. When you came back, Gigi took you on your first cruise on Majesty of the Seas. You're hooked on cruising now. That's a beautiful story. I love that. Tess, baby step 3. Awesome. Yes, that's so cool. Congratulations. Beverly paid off her house with money saved from not traveling. That is beautiful. How does that feel, Beverly? Incredible, right? Just amazing. Okay, so let's see what everybody's guessing about our captain friend in the house. Where is he going, guys? Which ship do we all think he's going on after Officer Michael? Where's Officer Michael going after Diamond Princess in a little while here? I'm going to scroll up. Boy, you guys, the chat is moving so fast. This brings back memories of those crazy busy chats. Okay, we've got a lot of guesses here. We've got Enchanted Sky, Enchanted Crown, Star, Diamond again. Zach said Diamond. Michelle Kennedy said guessing Coral Princess. Yeah, there's some good ones in here. Jennifer, wow, good job with your emergency fund, girlfriend. That is incredible. Okay, I want to see if we've got any winners yet. Boy, you guys are really killing it tonight in the chat. I am loving this. Okay. I do have gopher problems, John. They're serious gopher problems. Wow, NK Chapman ran 1,150 miles and lost 17 pounds. That is beautiful. Officer Michael, have you told us where you're going yet? Do we have an answer? Let's see. Go Mama Dot, Brenda says. That's so cute. Oh, okay, I think we need an answer. What ship are you going to be on next? Let us know. You can tell us. We're ready. Officer Michael, reveal. If you can, tell us. All right. Oh, Michelle said Star's not even in the fleet anymore. Good point. She's being transferred out. Sam's guessing Royal Princess. I'm waiting. Steve B., this is your first time here after all this time? Well, thank you. Steven, you're drinking wild turkey? That's a success. Aw, thank you, Cricket Fox. You're a sweetheart. You got 31 thumbs up just from that comment. Thank you so much. Angie said student loans never die. Oh, okay, do we have an answer? Oh, Officer Michael, you're going on Royal Princess. Well, maybe we'll see you on Royal Princess. That could very well happen. Is she going to be here on the West Coast still, or is she redeploying somewhere else? I feel like I should know that. Officer Michael, I'm not drunk. I've only had one sip of I mean, I'm not even impressed with my work here. This is a shame. We need to get on it. My Vicky said, oh, honey, I can't see. Can you move that little paste select thing is over Vicky's comment for me? You see that? I think I can read it now. She said, with 2020 in the rearview mirror, Vicky, I'm reading your comment. I'm so sorry. I didn't see it earlier. I'm looking forward to retiring at the end of 2021. Many thanks to CTTV for creating this amazing supportive group. Vicky, I think that sounds like a wonderful thing to do, and I sure hope that you get to retire at the end of 2021 too, girl. 12 more months, you got this. We can do this. Oh, so cool. All right, guys. Officer Michael, tell us where Royal Princess is going to be when you're on the ship. I need to know. So if I missed anybody's reflections, I'm going to go back and read them all later. If I didn't read yours, I'm terribly sorry, but that took so much time that I'm not even going to go on to the next one and have you answer them. But if you want to think about a few things or listen to our podcast, I'll tell you what we're doing as a reflection. So we talked about the successes this year. We're also on our podcast going to talk about what we found ourselves enjoying more this year than we expected to, what new skills we learned or discovered, and when you look back at 2021 and you look at how you used your time, when you look back and you look at how you used your time, what do you want to do with that information going forward? That's some of our reflection list that I wanted to share with you guys. And if it gives you something to think about in the next few days, great. You won't be hearing any New Year's resolutions from me. I cannot stand them. I think they're a recipe for failure. But I totally respect those of you who do have New Year's resolutions. So Kurt and Shailene, we're definitely going to talk to you guys about them on the podcast, but I'll give you some teasers. Shailene, I think it's you that's mainly listening tonight, but one of the things that I need to do in 2021 that I've discovered that I do not do enough of is I need to create more time where I'm doing nothing. Because what happens is when I do that, I find my creative spark. When I don't, when I'm working and doing, which is a definite workaholic problem that I have, I am constantly losing my creative spark. So one of my goals is to create white space in my life. It is very difficult for me because I'm productivity driven, and I have had this pattern happen where I find that if I'm alone in my car for 30 or 45 minutes and I have complete peace, I get these huge epiphanies. And I'm like, why do I keep getting these epiphanies? Duh, because Shailene, I'm allowing myself to actually stop and just be and not do. So that's one of my biggest goals for the whole year. It's not a New Year's resolution. It's a focus. It's a mindset. I hope that that was okay that I shared that with you. All right, guys. Steven, you are really keyed up tonight. I like it. Yeah, I think, Angie, it's fair that we can set some goals. You know, must keep cruising. Yes, goals. Cricket Fox said it's called self-care. Come on. Oh man, Therese Ortiz, 28-day cruise to Bora Bora. I've never done that one. I've never been to Bora Bora, but I would love it. NK Chapman, thank you for joining us for the first time tonight. Happy New Year to you too. Well, guys, we're going to wrap up now. If you want to join us, we're doing another after party over on Amazon. We have a very unique theme for our Amazon after party tonight. It's where we go and we do like a shopping live stream, and we are going to be talking about the top 10 most sought after beauty items on Amazon. And these are the top 10 items that basically sell on Amazon. So some of them are really funny and eccentric, but we just thought it would be wacky and fun because the holiday's over, the holiday shopping over, and now we just want to have some fun. So we're going to be doing that. It'll be a short one. If you guys want to join, come on over. But I do have one more thing I want to tell you guys tonight, because I did promise on my Instagram feed last night that I had a surprise for you. And Dave, thank you for that. I do need to reset. That's a beautiful word for it. We have a little surprise for you. It's not a big deal, but we have decided to rebrand our cruise gear channel. You guys know we have a second channel, right? We have our cruise gear channel, which started off as a lot of tech reviews and luggage and things like that. But over the years, it has evolved into being more varied. Travel supplies, beauty, and fashion, and unboxings being a very large part of it. So, drum roll please. We have renamed the channel. Cruise Gear is now Sherry TV. So if you want to check it out, go to youtube.com/Sherry TV. We have a brand new channel art, new picture of me, just a new look. Nothing is actually changing on the channel. We're just naming it to be a little more flexible, a little more open, but the idea behind it is exactly the same. And I'm going to tell you kind of what our tagline is, because I think that the tagline kind of says it well, and it's what that channel will continue to be about. I just want to clarify, guys, though, nothing is happening or changing here at Cruise Tips TV at all. This is only on our channel. So this is what we're saying. The best finds for land, sea, and home. Travel, tech, fashion, and beauty for the adventurous at heart. So I hope you guys enjoy Sherry TV, the name change. We just want to have the flexibility of it, and we feel that the name Cruise Gear wasn't really fitting anymore, and we don't ever want to mislead you or to mislead someone into thinking it's all stuff for cruises, because it just isn't anymore. We've changed and we've evolved with that channel, and I really love the fashion and beauty stuff now, and I want to do more of it, and I felt like branding it after my name was just better. So thank you guys very much. Oh my gosh, Brenda, closing out the night with a very generous super chat. Brenda, no group cruise announcement yet, but we're gonna get there, my friend. Derek, thank you for the kindness about the name. Mary Ellen said, how do you do the after party? I couldn't figure it out. Okay, Mary Ellen, when it starts, click on the link that I put in the chat, and when the Amazon Live starts, you'll see a live chat. You must be logged into your Amazon account. But if you click on this link and you're logged in, you should be able to see it. Hit refresh at the top if you can't figure it out. Yes, Shailene, I'm not pigeonholed into one thing. So yes. So watch for some branding announcements on Instagram and things. Also, you guys, if you are not following me on Instagram, make sure that you do, because we do Instagram stories of our day-to-day life over there all the time, and it's really, really fun. So it's just at Cruise Tips TV. All right, everybody, thank you so much for ringing in the new year with us. We really love all of you. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for sticking with us through this crappy, crazy year that we certainly hope we will be able to find the joy and the beauty in as we reflect back on it. But we can't thank you enough for keeping us whole, keeping us sane, and just being such good friends to us. We appreciate you. Officer Michael, I'll see you on the high seas. Everybody else, I absolutely cannot wait to give all of you an in-person hug one day. Happy almost New Year, and until next time, we'll see you on the high seas.
Cruise around the week.
Hey, click me to subscribe.